Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup.
Connect in mid, so already experimenting a lot, but are going to be looking for the grubs here. Mirwin on the roam is going to be here first, and Junja's going to have to get out of there. He is in trouble, does clone away, forced to flash. The team was a bit slow on the rotation as Betty's fighting Suba on the top side, and Woody's going to go forward with the Glacial. He does put the passive onto him. Elioya going to get stunned up. In goes the Akali, but Maple's in trouble. He gets stunned against the wall, and Maple is down to almost no health at all. Does get out of there for now, but Alvaro flashes over the wall and grabs the first blood for MDK. Will be traded back, though you have to think. Is Alvaro now trying to run? Frescowie, though, playing bodyguard here. He comes in, and PSG are in trouble. Woody's died to Supa. MDK are wiping the map with PSG. Play aggressively, allow him to be in that position for success. It's a good individual bit of stats here from taking the Dragon, but not that big of a deal. And the fact that it is Chemtech, Aja maybe caught out here, going unstoppable there, trying to get out, but the ultimate is there to lock him down, and it's followed up by the Skarner and Pale. Aja still trying to get out of there, but will he be able to do it? They don't quite have the damage to finish him off. The flash forward from Elioya. He's going to hold aggro. No, he's not. They messed it up. Elioya thought he had aggro, but Mirwin picked it up, and now Maple's here on the roam, and Mirwin could be on trouble, but Maple doesn't have his flash. I'm not sure he's going to be able to actually close.
Game state stays relatively similar to this.
Alvaro looking out for Maple here. He's going to pull him in with the ulti. Maple into the Shroud, trying to get out of there, but he's spotted, of course, by the Ignite. Frescowie going over. Will force the flash there from Maple. Nice roam here from Alvaro. Two that already are remaining, so MDK has already grabbed 4. They're going to try to look for 6, but PSG is coming in here. Look at Alvaro and Frescowie in the backline, already here onto Woody, and on the other side, it's the ulti coming out from Junja. Aja is just chasing after Supa, trying to keep him out of there, as Maple is skirmishing here on the side, and Mirwin's getting burst down. The Hextech ultimatum comes through, but the Impale is massive from Elioya, but it doesn't even matter. PSG running over MDK as back-to-back grubs fights go the opposite way this time. With 3 members down there, plates have fallen, and Mirwin has no chance to defend this. And you can also see that Maple adjusting his build here against this melee-heavy, pretty tanky team. He does go towards the Leandries as opposed to kind of this really bursty build that he was actually doing yesterday, and I think it makes a lot of sense.
And it looks like MDK's actually trading up. They've gotten 2 turrets for 1, but now there's an Udyr flank.
Yeah, Aja in some trouble here potentially, but they don't quite have the damage to burst him down. Elioya's coming down, as is Frescowie. All 5 members from MDK are here, but a nice pink. We have some of these Eternal players as they're going to be dropping the Herald down on bot side. Aja trying to keep the wave away, but it won't really matter for long. Junja, Woody, Betty all coming down, and Supa maybe actually caught out. He has to flash away, but Junja chasing after him, and here comes Aja. He's got nowhere to go. Frescowie trying to buy some time for him as Junja is getting low. Supa can't quite finish him off. Junja gets the kill. They force the flash. They do take down 1 tower and make it a second charge, but at the same time, it's going to cost them multiple kills. And how much can PSG get off of this?
Threw him into Supa's Ziggs, and it just gives Ziggs absolutely no chance to retaliate, and now Maple's going for Mirwin.
Mirwin very low. Aja's coming in for the reinforcements, but Maple doesn't even need it. Now, and they are regrouping with the team. Junja a little bit behind. Maple, of course, trying to play on the flank. Aja just walking forward, being so annoying here for MDK. You can see Mirwin on the side looking for a flank, but he's warded out as well. And Frescowie trying to threaten the backline. This is getting a little bit awkward. Junja has been split out from the rest of the team. Nice clone, does dodge away, and he's going to get a double knock up here onto Frescowie. And on the other side, it's Mirwin going after Aja. Junja's in a lot of trouble. Woody's down already. Junja goes back in, tries to flash out, but he can't do it. Maple's in the backline, does get 1 kill with the perfect execution. Now going back in with the Shuriken flip. Can he do it in the 1v2? It doesn't look like it. Maple tries to make it happen, but he's down. And it's Betty and Aja versus the world here. Elioya trying to chase after him. Mirwin waiting for those cooldowns.
Enough. Betty wasn't really able to get into position to fight, and all of this fight was originally set up.
Not rushing towards Zonia's. He is just saying, you know what, I will position properly, and I will really punish you if you are out of place. Maple now looking here for Frescowie. Frescowie trying to retreat back towards his team. The Shuriken flip does hit. The dominance is going to be popped. Alvaro is here, and I think that may mean he backs up, but Junja's going in. They have the TP coming through. A nice Magnet Storm interrupts him, snaps him out of the air, and in comes Elioya, stunning Junja. He's going to go back in, trying to get some healing. He can't get it done. Aja's in the middle of everyone, but that's not where you want to be. MDK crushing rushing through. They get the fight, and they're gonna get the Baron.
What a huge play there by...
In the early stages so far of Mad here at Worlds. Again, looking for the invade, gonna be stunning up. Crashdown comes through, and the ultimate is gonna be used from Ziggs, pushing Junja back, but the Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes out, and I do think he's overextended here. Alvaro is in trouble. He's been playing great, but overextended there. Supa trying to get some damage in. Elyoya trying to look to go over the wall, but he gets interrupted on the dash. 3-man impale, but who cares? No one's there until just now. Frescowi comes through. Maple on the side, dodges out from the hookshot from Mirwin, as Supa's throwing bombs over the top, trying to get something done, but he can't quite do it. Elyoya flashing over, gonna try to get to safety. Shuriken Flip does connect, and the perfect execution is there. Stunned against the wall, but Elyoya has got nowhere to go. Alvaro giveth, and Alvaro taketh away, and made great play after great play, but an overextension there nets PSG a team fight win, and we'll have to see how much more they can get, because they're sieging mid. They're gonna get at least the tier 1 off of this.
Baron power play, cursive play-in seems to be one of the themes. Aja's probably going to die here. Might have gone too far.
Here. Maple is going to go in over the wall. Potentially he's going to go in for it, but I don't think he should have. The hookshot is there. He's in the shroud. Betty's around, but Betty's too low to really go forward. Now the passes come, and he's back. Alvaro making good on the mistake from earlier. Finds the re-engage as the
numbers advantages with the fights that these teams are taking are making it back and forth.
And they're going to be able to get the tier 2 tower right after that. So the gold lead extending even
There are no real turrets for them to be able to play around. There's daring PSG to walk in, and then PSG is just kind of not willing to int their faces off, so they're slowly...
And Supa's got his Seekers now as well, so he's not going to be even difficult to stay alive. You know, if they do find him, we can see Mirwin jumping in onto Aja. They're going to look for him. They stun him into the wall, and he is just getting erased. The true damage comes through. Betty flashes out from the Impale, but doesn't even have enough damage to really threaten Elyoya. It doesn't look like it just yet, but now the Cyclone coming through from Junja. Alvaro trying to threaten on the side, does land the Shattering Strike, and a nice setup from him. It's a dunk from the Ziggs. The ulti over the top gets multiple kills. MDK are going to close out game number 1.
Beautiful final fight here from Mad. They were ahead early. It got a little hairy in the mid game, but ultimately another solid game. They stay undefeated in play-in so far.
It's a great start to the series from MDK, a back and forth game, but Mad took over in the late game, choking out PSG, not giving them any options. When PSG finally exposed themselves, Mad pounce, burst down the Udyr, take the team fight. They'll take the Nexus, end game number 1, and move 1. Bullet time, it's so easy to actually stop and interrupt the MF ult, so if Leona kind of just sits on ult, it's very difficult for you to get that full channel bullet time. Of course, Aurel definitely starting to hurt in this 1v1. Already has used both his potions. Frescowi sitting on both potions. He's just chilling. Nice little slow down. There's a flash forward. Great cleanse for Betty. Was so fast, but it's not going to matter for Woody. He is not safe. First blood.
Ahead of the Vi in gold at this point in the game.
Yeah, nice little sidestep there on the True Shot barrage by Betty, and he's going to let it rip on the ult. He has to cancel that, and Supa looking for the outplay. Going to flash forward here, and he hits the Q, and he's got the kill. The flash advantage makes the
I
really do wonder if that's just playing around Betty's flash, though, you know, to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're just nervous about that. Aja going to look forward. Nice scatter of the week. The flash forward, and the Meganar against the wall, layered in by Woody. Woody's taking the tower, and Frescowi's got nowhere to go. Woody survives. PSG find a kill on top side. Now it's Maple versus Mir. Wasn't that last half second of the recall, so can't actually get it. Went to Worlds instead of a honeymoon. Worth.
That is the honeymoon.
There you go. Exactly.
Not instead of.
All right, now Mirwin in trouble. It's a 1v4. They didn't want to go for it with 3, but they definitely do with 4. No chance of an outplay there for Mirwin. He's down.
He got the wave, though, which is actually going to save that turret and a lot of plates. Meanwhile, Frescowi's free hitting that top.
Looking for a dive
and Betty
here.
has flash.
They're wrapping around onto Betty. Are they going to go with it? They force the flash. The crashdown doesn't connect. The ultimate is big. They're softening them up, and now Junja is here. And the flash forward knocks up 2. The ulti to follow over the wall from Woody connects. Yeah, that's massive. They're going to be able to grab the dragon off the back of this here, too. Aja pushing up in that bot lane. Will be
moving on to the Swiss stage.
Oh, they're looking again. Betty in trouble. No flash now as he's locked up, stunned up, and he is burst down. Alvaro going to be traded back. Not bad. Does get the 1-for-1. And we can see 5 members of MDK here around the mid lane as Renekton is there as well. Everyone coming. They're going to lose the tower bot, and they are going to be losing some experience on the other side as well. But at the very least, they drop the Herald. They're going to get a charge on the tier 2. They get a kill.
Equals poking Elyoya out, and they kind of see where everyone on MDK is.
Yeah, Woody scrapping here on the side, and Alvaro caught out again. He just has the Hex Flash. That's not getting you out of there. The crash down just might, but no, Betty is there with a bullet to the back. Finishes Alvaro.
And that's the tempo advantage. PSG seems like they're back into their comfort zone. They pulled that play off successfully. Maple's able to
pair up alongside Jinja, but they've been playing through sides well, and they're just kind of slowly eking out these advantages.
Waves under control and start stacking Drakes.
Absolutely. The turret going to be dying on the top side. No one going to be able to split up.
MF has big-time items right now. Infinity Edge Bloodthirster completed, but this Drake is getting low fast.
Yeah, Jinja, it might just be a flip, though. They're actually going to look to try to go for it. It is secured there by Elyoya as he was pushed back by the True Shot Barrage.
Meganar timing.
That's a nice little poke there, but Aja goes in. He gets knocked back by the Scout of the Week. The stun lands on Frescowy. He flashes out to safety. Aja jumps back. It's Elyoya in trouble, but Jinja can't finish him off. Mirwin was threatening on the side, and that was enough to get the team to safety. Does have his Meganar here. We'll see if he can actually clear out this wave. Doesn't look like it. It's going down too fast.
Yep.
MDK overload the side lane. Sort of a TP play as Elyoya and Frescowy snaking around on the side, maybe trying to find an angle here to come in from behind as Maple going to be pushed out. They're going to flash forward, and there's the crash down, there's the Magnet Sword, and there is Maple dying by the Baron. MDK pull the trigger, and it's who else who does it but Alvaro.
Let's see how much more they can get, because if they can chase down Vi, they might even think about Baron. It's a really nice play there. They had 5 people mid. They knew they wanted to make a play. Aja was shown on the bot wave, and the chase continues. I mean,
Jinja
he's on the wrong side of the map.
Get out of the Heartbreaker, but it's not going to matter. Super comes over the wall. They're going to be able to finish him off. The delayed kill onto him. Maple's going to be up in 20, but I think that's maybe more than enough time for them to start this up. Gnar just actually popped Meganar as well, so even if he TP's in, he's got no threat in this team fight. MDK might just be getting an uncontested Baron in 23 minutes.
Okay, Maple is up in 6 seconds. He has teleport. Even with the Gnar being exhausted, he can teleport in as well. I do not think this is going to be an uncontested Baron.
We'll see. Alvaro on the side. Remember, he has no flash. He has no ulti. The TP's going to be coming in now from Maple. Aja just got back to base, and he's going to be joining up as well. The Baron down to 5k. Woody looking for an angle on engage. He flashes forward. There's the bullet time. It gets nothing, though. Woody on the side. They're onto the back of the Frescowy is down. The resets are coming through. Maple's looking for Alvaro, trying to chase him down. He gets the kill. Supa, they haven't leashed it. They can just stay over here. Jinja's coming back, so they can just hold this for Jinja to get back here. Elyoya needs to get back over to the Baron. They do have the wards over the wall, so they have vision on it. And Supa's trying to soften them up, but Jinja's back. He has no ulti, remember, but he does have the flash. It could be a flip here. Flash is available for Elyoya, but no Heartbreaker. Mirwin comes in, and the health bars are getting too low. Supa is just destroying them in this.
Would have flipped that Baron, because I think that was closer to a 60-40 or a 70-30 flip with the 5v3 that they had.
Alvaro just hex flashed over, and he didn't know that they were there waiting for him.
They have more people,
but Jinja's going to get turned around on the crash down into the scatter. The jungler's dead again. Maple's scared to actually walk up. He doesn't know if anyone's behind him. Supa's just pushing in through mid. MDK reinforcing their top laner. 3 members walking up here. Maple has to stay far back. He knows if he gets stunned up, he will get burst down 100-0. Betty now with the team, chunking out Elyoya. Elyoya could be in some trouble as Woody goes in on Mirwin. They're going to jump in. Aja's about to mega out. This could be huge. The bullet time is massive. It tears Mirwin apart. Alvaro falls as well. It's a double for Betty. This fight
for PSG.
PSG find an angle there to really punish. Betty really playing with the limits there. Stepping forward, realized Elyoya is not in a position to turn on me. So he got such a big chunk on Elyoya and pushes him out.
And then playing, he's been the one to provide it.
I mean, both teams have made mistakes, and both teams have been so good at punishing those mistakes and capitalizing on any error from their opponents. As Jinja going forward here,
is this too far, though?
The ultimate. The dominance is there to try to survive, and the Sterix gets popped on the other side. Alvaro trying to get up to his team. Jinja's on the run, but can he survive? Aja Mega's out, and he stuns Elyoya into the wall. Another Sterix trying to keep him alive. Heartbreaker to safety. Breaks the heart of PSG there as neither of them die.
Might have been able to get a pick, but again, he's completely alone. Doesn't want to make the...
They're looking for Mirwin, though. They know he has no Sterix and he has no dominance. Can Maple find the charm to set this up? Aja's coming. He buys the time, forces the flash there, and the TP from Frescowy. So PSG, good pressure.
This could be the
Elyoya's looking, but he's not going to find anything just yet. Alvaro could be in some trouble. Woody swinging a miss on the Zenith Blade as Maple's on the side looking for more. They get the first reset, flash forward. It's a charm, and it's a kill. Maple takes the game in his hands and says goodbye to Frescowy. Supa's on the run, going to be having to flash out of there. Excuse me, a shift only used by him.
For me was Betty's damage. He is fed. He's not allowing Rel to step forward, and Alvaro died. Huge. I mean, he's finally contributing to the Rel Death Fund.
Where if Betty's walking a greedy way, maybe Elyoya can get a pick. They get the information that it is going down as Maple is going to have to back off. He knows that, but they want to get the TP out from the Renekton, and the Renekton is going to TP, but he's TPing very far away. He TP'd just to the bottom side of the river, so they could even potentially try to finish this. It's getting low. Maple threatening on the side. They do have eyes onto Elyoya. Woody in some trouble. The stuns do land onto Alvaro, and Alvaro is just gone. The committed lock for it. The slam against the wall from Supa catches him. He's going to be jumping out of there to safety. Elyoya low. He's trying to run. Mirwin's in the middle of the rest of the team. He gets stunned up by the Vi. He's trying to go back in, but he can't make it happen. The scatter over the wall from Frescowi was nice, but it doesn't get too much done. Elyoya low, the charm connects from Maple. Supa's low, he's trying to get out of there. Betty's flashing forward. Can they turn it around? They don't have the damage just yet. Betty stands, Betty fights, Betty falls, but it's PSG that take the win, and it's PSG that are going for the Nexus. 40 seconds, 50 seconds on these respawn timers. I think PSG are pushing us to a third game.
They managed to clutch up when they needed to. They were down in this game too, looking completely out of sorts, but they make back-to-back plays to pull ahead in the game and then securely and safely build their lead from there. PSG might have just had their best game so far at Worlds.
What a game from PSG. Aja showing up huge, and it's Maple, of course, making the plays on the Ahri. Betty with a great MF game. Nerfs that AoE fear immediately down on the LeBlanc. This is the kind of pick that you need to then get that set up, because now all of a sudden if you go in, you get that fear. Well, the combo is coming through. Yeah, Elyoya is going to get the bad news, or perhaps going to be able to stop whatever is going on. Junja, they're thinking about a dive here, and Merwin, he is level 2 here. Merwin in a lot of trouble. We'll see if he can outplay this. Aja trying to close in. They flash in. They stun him against the wall. Beautifully played by Junja. He is going to go down for it, but they are denying quite a bit of these.
Mirwin does have flash, but he's not going to expect him to be here.
Yeah, you would not expect him to be behind you. Use the X-Flash, and now he shows up. Mirwin potentially in some trouble. Elyoya going to try to get up here, trying to buy some time.
He's 6.
Does have the ulti, goes over the wall, but Junja is there and waiting. Slams him into the wall. Nice attempt at escape from Mirwin, but it doesn't matter.
Elsewhere, they'd like to be able to start out this Drake, but they do not actually have a numbers advantage, so they have to play carefully here.
Yeah, Supa in a lot of trouble. Aja going to flash forward, and you have to think he's got it with the big one. He does. Nails him with it. Gets the solo kill in the top lane. As you get higher and higher level, especially once you get up to 16, the CDR gets so low on that ulti. That's when you can really start becoming that really frustrating poke champion. Things can come out. Woody's up in the area, but so is Alvaro, and is going to spot him as Elyoya takes the Herald, and they could look to try to drop this up top.
They got a lot of people up here. Maple is going to like to take that bottom turret on his own, so PSG might just decide to back away.
Yeah, there's 5 here. I mean, they have to back away, I think, if they get this information, and they did with that ward in the Tri-Brush, thankfully for them. It is a turret taken down on bot side, and now that ward, again, getting so much value, spots Supa moving down towards mid, so now that much more difficult.
He's definitely going to be a target. He's going to have big shields, though. He will be pretty difficult to take down, as Skarner is going for a play onto Alvaro. He's kind of alone.
He's just trying to actually stack up the Heartsteel, it looks like, but he really overestimated his strength here. Gets knocked away, but Junja just gives him a freebie. MDK will take it. Woody has to flash out as well. That was a bit much there from Junja. It looked like he just wanted to get a Heartsteel stack. Didn't think they could mess with him. Maybe didn't realize how many MDK members are in the area, but that cost them so much. It's a flash of your support. It's you dying. It's your mid lane tower.
Oh, double charge if they want it. Same level of just get a Heartsteel stack because he thought it was safe.
It's very satisfying. When you hear the sound, the sound is very satisfying. It's crazy.
Now they're invading his Gromp.
Yeah, Junja gonna land the Impale onto Alvaro. Not even actually having to pop the ultimate until just now. Maybe waited too long to do so. As Aja's chasing after him, he has the flash. Is he gonna have to use it? Now flash is way too late. Alvaro makes a big mistake, and now Supa's caught. Maple is there. The cleanse comes out. Can he actually get out? Maple trying to finish him off. He doesn't have the damage. He's got to wait for the spells. The True Shot Barrage doesn't actually finish him off. He gets over the wall. The Ignite is there, but he predicts him. He gets the kill. Junja trades it back, though. Now trying to go forward. What a scrappy fight there. Supa, with the outplay on a Maple, makes it a little bit more even.
What a save there by Supa. This whole time, Mirwin has been free hitting this top turret and is going to recover himself a bit in this game by getting that solo gold.
Gary, who I think has been playing so well for them, was massive in the last series on the Jinx, and now 1,000 gold ahead of where Betty is at this point, has the 2 kills. He's in a position to carry. MDK have basically drawn the gold right back to even as Frescowi takes the tower down on bot side. Team's looking to do it. Of course, this is the final game of the series if you are just tuning in. Whoever loses is not out of it. They will have another chance. Alvaro gonna get caught, pops the ulti, but he pops it too early that time and gets stunned up by Woody's ultimate right after. Unfortunately, didn't have the timing.
And crucially, can Vex land the ultimate onto Maple?
Oh, Maple, the Q flash! He gets caught out and he gets feared up. Is he gonna go down? No, not just yet. The ultimate comes through. They finish him off. The bullet time over the top, and the Impale comes out. Frescowy's in trouble. Frescowy is down. Woody's down on the other side. It's Aja trying to make it happen, but it's Aja with no chance in hell. Alvaro with the massive play. It's the Q flash there to make it happen. Maple took a lot to kill, but he had no offensive contribution to the fight because he's always on the run. The Locket nearly kept...
There wasn't 2 carries returning fire at the end of that fight.
Absolutely, and PSG just not really ready afterwards. So by the time he actually pulled Frescowy in with the Impale, the bullet time had ended, and now MDK are going to be cleaning up so much on the map, including the Skarner, who's just food for the Lions. They're pushing forward, looking to put the finishing touches on this game. We'll see if they can do it, as Junjin was just way too far out trying to solo defend a tower. You got no shot at doing that, and now they have no shot at defending the mid lane inhibitor. They probably have no shot at defending the top lane inhibitor as well. This game just swung so far in MDK's favor.
I mean, some questionable decisions from Junja. They just need to withstand this Baron. MDK getting a giga Baron power play off of this one. It's going to be at least 5K gold.
Yeah, it's going to be massive for them.
Then not only after MDK took the Baron, PSG just couldn't even get in position to defend. They were so spread out around the map, and potentially, again, Skarner might be caught.
Oh, nice Impale, though, actually catches out Alvaro. Can they actually burst him down? The ultimate's making him so tanky, but he has gone a bit too far.
Wow.
Junja there turning it around onto Alvaro, does get a kill, but the Baron buff's still here for 30 seconds. Already nearly a 4,000 gold Baron power play there. The goal just slingshotting them into the lead from what was a pretty good spot. So they're aware that he is there. Betty has got to be careful, but it's a stun over onto Elyoya. Nice buffer on the flag and drag. Junja gonna go in, does find Alvaro. He's gonna pull back. The flash in from Alvaro, trying to turn around as they Impale there. The bullet time comes through, but it's Elyoya going into the back line. Between worlds, Aja's getting nothing done. He's not even in the fight. He's over the side. He can't do anything. And he's just gonna watch as the team falls. Maple goes into the back line, but Supa's alive, and Supa has something to say about that. Trying to chase after Maple. He's on the run. Aja's trying to survive as well. They need to survive or the game is over. Aja trying to get out of there. Mirwin is not going to let it happen. Catches him with the slow, chasing him down. Aja, the last hope here for PSG, as Supa has killed off Maple. That should probably do it, but Aja's still alive. Now Supa chasing up after him. There's just no way out. Supa hits him with the Mystic shot. MDK win the fight, and MDK are going to be heading to the Switch stage.
What a series by the MDK bot lane. Supa and Alvaro clutched up.
You said it, MDK's key members in the bot lane showing up when it mattered most, being the difference makers for the team. Alvaro with the picks when it all came down to it. MDK outplay in the fights, take down PSG, and are the...
These were the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.